Well, this morning, the president delivered his final address to the UN General Assembly.
That's right. Biden touting what he sees as his greatest accomplishments on the world stage. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt joins us live outside of the UN with today's developments. Linda.
First of all, good evening to both of you. And yes, today the president's address was his fourth and final before the UN General Assembly. Now, today he was talking about how his 50-year career in all of those decades, he says it has always been the United States to pull the world together. And he is confident we will do it again.
As much as I love the job, I love my country more. My fellow leaders, let us never forget, some things are more important than staying in power. It's your people.
President Biden addressing his decision to drop out of the presidential race as he delivered what will likely be his last major speech on the world stage. Biden declaring the U.S. and the world body must continue to work together and uphold the UN Charter.
There will always be forces that pull our countries apart and the world apart. Aggression, extremism, chaos, and cynicism. A desire to retreat from the world and go it alone. Our task, our test, is to make sure that the forces holding us together are stronger than those who are pulling us apart.
The president's remarks come as the tensions in the Middle East are surging, prompting the Pentagon to deploy additional troops to the region. Ceasefire negotiations between Israel and Hamas have broken down, and Israel and Hezbollah militants in Lebanon are moving closer to a possible all-out war.
Full-scale war is not in anyone's interest. Even if the situation has escalated, a diplomatic solution is still possible.
President Biden urging Israel and Hamas to finalize a ceasefire agreement.
The world must not flinch from the horrors of October 7th. Any country would have the right and responsibility to ensure that such an attack can never happen again. Innocent civilians in Gaza are also going through hell. Thousands and thousands killed, including aid workers.
The president also reinforcing unwavering support for Ukraine.
We will not let up on our support for Ukraine, not until Ukraine wins a just and durable peace.
And also, while they are here in the U.S., several foreign leaders are also meeting. They're going to take advantage of their opportunity here. They are also meeting with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Among them, Ukrainian President Zelensky. Bianca, back inside to you.
All right, Linda, thank you for the update.